So I've recently not had to, reel it in. I put a couple of friends on ice in this plane because they wanted to down me, and it made me realize that I was expending energy going in the wrong direction. And then it made me feel unloving or unaccepting of them and where they are. And so that brought me back down to an earthly sort of guilt trip.
Let us stop here. This is a very good thing that you are bringing up.
Okay.
Friends who make you feel bad. Yes?
Right. Why? Yes, they
These
do. She
are
can
your
even.
very, very, very best friends on the planet. And I will tell you why. Oftentimes, when you have long-term relationships, friends, and they are here in your life for a lengthy duration in your terms, oftentimes these are relationships that you have in non-physical as well. And there's a level of planning that is involved before you come forth into this life. And that planning involves the interactions with certain others that are going to be integral, important to your evolution here in the physical at certain times. And when you have such a relationship and there is an expression of something towards you, or you are hearing something that makes you feel very negative emotions, and this is somewhat related to the last question, is your opportunity to understand what is really happening outside of your five senses. And this is something that Michelle has figured out in other sessions with other clients in the work that is being done there. The friends that you have that are able to find those triggers within you are your very dearest friends. They are what she calls your guardians at your gate. They are the ones who are going to ensure that you have the full opportunity to achieve the next level of your evolution, because the human tendency, the conditional tendency, is to move away from such people, not understanding who they really are to you. It offers you an opportunity to choose. Are you going to get annoyed and move away from that person? Or are you going to see them for who and what they really are? And if you are, you have to begin to have unconditional thoughts. And the thoughts go like this. I have known this friend many times for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And I knew that when I came here, I was going to get good at my journey. And I was still going to need those people in my life who knew me so well. Me, not just me, the physical me, but me, the total me, even the part of me that remains back in non-physical, and the part of them that does so as well. And they promised to aid me in my evolution. And I also made agreements, and they are holding up their end of the agreement. For if they did not say these things to me, I would not have these negative responses. And if I didn't have these negative responses, I would not have an opportunity to look at those things that are still within me, that I need to understand what they are, where they come from, so that I can alter them. Without these people in my life, these friends, these people that I have labeled a friend, I would not still have this opportunity. Now, let me tell you why that is significant for you to be able to do that. One, it allows you to feel appreciation for the friend who is providing you with that opportunity to become more unconditional, to not be as attached to needing friends to behave in a certain way that only pleases you. For this is not the path to altering your vibration more and more into harmony with the energy that is surging through you and shared with you by all that is, which is unconditional power. And so these friends that you have labeled friends continue to offer you that opportunity to become the next level of unconditional. For only your truest friends know where all of your dirty laundry is in your closets. Only your truest friends could bring it forward. And these are, as she has coined these friends, these are the guardians at your gate. These are the ones that no matter how good you get at mastering the flow of energy, these are the friends that no matter how almost perfect you are at manifesting, most of the time, only wanted situations, only wanted circumstances. These are the friends, because you will never get it done, because you are always in a process of evolving, who will always be able to find that place that is unobserved, you see. And let me explain the movement of energy in a way that you can understand it. Energy must move. It must move. There is a duality to the energy. There is a flow to the energy. Your energy cannot remain at what you call a high vibration and stay there in perpetuity. For you did not come here, and this is not the laws of energy. Energy is always moving. And if you are able to, through your mastery, hold your energy at an elevated level and not allow it and not embrace the lowering of the energy, the movement of the energy, a situation will come that will require you to do so. And let me explain to you how this was articulated in a conversation. The clarity that we gave to Michelle during a conversation that she was having with another. And when the clarity hit, she understood. She understood the value of what you call contrast. There are certain situations and circumstances in your life that you absolutely do not want to allow your mind to conceive of. There are funerals that you do not in your mind ever want to attend here in this life. There are ways that loved ones could perish that you do not want to allow your mind to conceive of, because the horror of it is beyond what you can think of. There are circumstances that would be very difficult for you to overcome emotionally because you are not as yet ready to be prepared for that drama. And what does all of that mean? And this is what we told her. You can choose the drama. You can choose the technological difficulty that takes all day to maneuver through, or you can go to a funeral that you don't want to go to. And she understood that example very clearly. You can allow yourself to appreciate the friends in your life who cause you contrast semi-regularly, or you could have a life-changing event that will bring you to your knees. Which do you prefer? Because you do choose your own drama, and you can choose it every day. And when she understood that, she understood, I choose the what you call little things, the difficulty that takes all day to only get halfway through. She appreciates those. The encounters with friends who are not always on their best behavior, but they are not for a reason, and it is to serve you, because that was the promise, you see, because you planned on being really good at some point, and you were going to need someone, the guardian at your gate, that was going to keep away the funerals that you didn't want to go to, that was going to keep away the house fires you didn't want to experience, that was going to keep away life-changing events that might have you stumble too much because you weren't ready to handle it. These are the guardians at your gate, these friends. Do not move away from them. You keep them close, for it is the finest expression of love, you see. Without them, you could be experiencing difficulties that are much greater than you would prefer to at this time, you see. By keeping the flow of energy moving, the energy moving up and down in your terms, like this, up and down. These friends keep your energy moving like this. And while they are helping you to move your energy like this, you are not dealing with a life-changing event, because you already have contrast in your life, difficulties and challenges in your life that's moving your energy, what would happen if they were not there? And that is not a question that Michelle wants answered. And so there is an enormous now amount of appreciation and unconditional love for the challenges that come in, even when they move her energy down, even when she might feel stressed, overwhelmed, angry, offended. Within minutes, within 5 to 10 minutes, she's able to remind herself, those are the guardians at her gate. They are the most valuable people in her world because they keep away the events and the circumstances that could be 10 times worse in her mind. And what is worse to her, this may not be worse to you. For each person, it is subjective and it is relative. You do not want to move away from these friends. You want to use the perspective that you have of them, of their misbehavior, and you want to appreciate the role in their lives. They're helping you move your energy down so you can move it back up. If they do not help you move your energy down, guess what? Something else will. And you might not like that even more than their behavior. And so here we come to another choice point. Which contrast do you prefer? The one that you don't know is coming? The one you can't anticipate because you've been holding your energy and your vibration so high for so long that something is going to have to come in. And of course, the longer you do this, the longer you artificially try to do this, the greater the challenge will be. Or would you prefer to let the little challenges in and move your energy up and down and keep the guardians at your gate in your life? Oftentimes, these are your soulmates. They are those friends, and that is their function to assist you in this way. But it is the most loving thing, you see, for this bargain was struck before you came into non-physical. This bargain was struck in the presence of love, of two friends understanding and agreeing to assist each other. It is a beautiful arrangement. But when you can only see the conditionalism, when you can only view your friends through the lens of conditionalism, then you can't see the beauty of the real story of what is happening. You just see how they annoy you and you want to move away from it. No, your opportunity is to alter your perspective so that you can see it differently. In your ability to shift your perspective away from your conditionalism into unconditionalism and appreciation for what is really happening is your ability to ascend to the next energetic, vibrational level of you and your body. They are literally giving you the opportunity to elevate the vibration more into unconditionalism in your own body. They are helping you to be able to manifest all of the things that you have desired one by one. Why would you move away from the guardians at your gate who are keeping away more horrible things that you don't want to experience? But your energy must move. It must move. You cannot stay here. You must embrace the duality that is needed in the art of creating thoughts into things. You have to embrace the duality of you, the duality of yourself in this physical experience, and also embrace the beauty of the relationship of your friendships. These people are keeping things away from you that are more horrible, that you do not want to experience, by offering you the opportunity to move your energy up and down semi-regularly, you see.
Yes, yes.
Don't move away from the guardians at your gate. Keep them in your life.
Well, we say here, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
You do not have enemies.
I know.
This relationship of friends that annoy is an act of love.
No, I know. I get that, but the human part of me just wants to strangle them. But no, I get it.
You are not only the physical part of you. You have aspects of yourself that are not only human.
Yes. Thank God, right? I just think, so when you're saying you don't want to keep your vibration all the way up all the time,
You
And
cannot. Energy
oh,
must
you can't.
move.
Is that what dead is, Seth? Is
Repeat.
your energy is that what dead is? I know there's no dead, but is
There
that
is
what
no
being?
such death. There is
I
nothing.
know, I
There
know,
is no death.
I know. I had that thought today. You'll never be dead even for a minute, because sometimes to us on here on this plane, death seems like relief, but it's not. I mean, not that it's not relief, but it's you're not going to be dead, so choose to live. Are the messages I keep getting, and my friends sinking me mentally for a minute helped me like bounce back up like really well, right? So that's the appreciation of the contrast.
They're giving you an opportunity to see people who do not behave perfectly all the time through the lens of appreciation and love. They're giving you the opportunity to have a choice, to see them for who and what they really are. And when you can do that more and more with people, you will find that this world is full of people that only want to be kind to you and share with you, you see. This is
Yes.
the value of those friendships. This is why they are the guardians at your gate.